touchback, and they will begin things at the 25.
Now a play fake here on first down. And they didn't wait long to take a shot there, that's for sure, but it falls incomplete, and it's second down.
Tyler Boyd, the intended receiver.
And now it's second down. A first carry for the former Oklahoma Sooner, Joe Mixon. And maybe Shane's in the steel curtain here as the Steeler defense drops him behind the line again. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll be a third and about 13.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts.
He's got his man, Boyd.
And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Tyler Boyd, the former Pitt Panther, was the target. That'll bring up second down.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. Levante David making his presence felt in the backfield. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result?
Sack.
Quarterback gets hit.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
From the gun, it's Hurts.
That's complete to John Ross. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. An incredible play there. They do get big yardage, but they're still stopped a yard or two short, and it's 4th down. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They'll run with Mixon. And he gets this one across midfield for the first down to the 46. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
1st and 10 at the 46.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. A quick throw now complete to Ross. And still fighting. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
If you're these receivers, you got to be ready, because when he's going to throw it quick on that RPO, he's going to throw it quick.
And this is why you spend time with your guy either in the offseason, during the week, the whole bundle. Because sometimes just telepathy.
And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. John Ross with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Bengals take it right down and score on the opening drive. And he's got it to make it 7-0 Bengals.
Makes the score Bengals 7, Steelers 0.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Anthony McFarland, his first carry of the ball game.
And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath.
And he's into the clear. He's at the 30, 20, and into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
Anthony McFarland, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying this thing up.
Kick is good.
And his kick is good.
Is the game at 7.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. 2nd down, here's Jalen Hurts. Going deep downfield for Roll. And got his man complete. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. What a play that turns out to be. 36 yards.
43-yard line.
Play action. Here's Hurts. It's caught at the 10. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. A gain of 32 that time. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And he'll work free from 1 tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Here's Hurts to throw. This will be caught just inside the 10. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. 3 yards on the keeper, and it's 4th down.
It's now 4th down and 1.
Line of scrimmage, the 2. They can still get a 1st down if they just get a yard out of this on 4th and very short. They run for it with Mixon, and they are going to stop him on 4th and 1 as they'll wind up going backwards. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the 1st down, and that will force a turnover on downs. They begin the drive with McFarland. And they'll get him down up past the 15. Trying to find some space to operate, and now they'll have it. A gain of 12, a big 1st down to get away from the end zone.
And the Steeler 1st down.
Now back to throw. And trying for Washington, but the pass intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. Then he's going to get this on down to the 13-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw. Because
and he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Joe Mixon hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Bengals have taken the lead. It's up and good, and it's 14-7 now here in the first quarter.
Bengals 14, Steelers 7.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely, frees up your guys elsewhere. Flushed out right. Incomplete. He had his hands on it, but couldn't pick it. But it's now fourth down.
A deep ball down that right sideline, and he made sure that he put it where either his guy was going to catch it or no one was.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. That's pulled in at the 32. Call it an even 40-yard punt, 7-0 on the return. And the Bengals will take over here first and 10. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive.
Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And now they are knocking on the door inside Pittsburgh's 10. A big play there for Cincinnati. 55 yards. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a first and goal situation. They'll give it to Mixon. And the Bengals are going to be set up with a first and goal. He couldn't quite reach the chalk, but they'll have it at the 1-yard line. It'll be a gain of 5 there as they move closer. It's second and goal. Another try for Mixon. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
Steelers 7.
This offense so far on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is third and goal. Here's a run with Mixon. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on third.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there forcing a loss on that play.
And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. Tyler Boyd, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bengals, they widen their lead. Big 4th down conversion for the score, and the defense, that is a tough pill to swallow.
Big time for them. How about them just deciding to go for it on 4th down? And, okay, forget the field goal, because that looked like an easy 3 points. Yeah, you might have had a defensive breakdown in there, but they pressed the issue and found a way to get it into the end zone. Give them big credit for that.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
4-yard line.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
He's going to launch it for Washington. He's got a man complete. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well and get a few stops.
Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. It's caught at the 10. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Juju Smith-Schuster with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Steelers are able to make this a close game again.
Is good.
Elliott good on the extra point. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting him to shreds.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
At the 42-yard line.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts. He'll air this one out for Boyd. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Lane. And the return out shy of midfield to the 46-yard line.
Well, if you go by the numbers, you'll find as the temperature goes down, so does the passing efficiency. And now that we're in December, even the routine throws are going to be harder for the quarterbacks. And this one, it winds up getting picked off.
He's got the 1st down and more inside the 40. And finally down at the 9-yard line. It's a big play there for the Steelers. 45 yards. And you hear it all the time, but that's one of the dangers of the blitz. You get past that first wave, nobody else is there.
And when teams blitz, what they're trying to do is make you lose your poise, lose your timing and your tempo. But when you hold it together, you can really hurt them the other way, getting past that first wave.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
No gain on the play. Leads to 2nd and goal.
On 2nd and goal, they'll give it to him again. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. A great play there. His 11th touchdown of the year. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. He's got it, and we're all tied at 21.
That ties the game at 21 apiece.
A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They'll need to regroup after the costly interception last time. It led to a tying touchdown. 21 all is where we stand, and they've got it 1st and 10. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. T.J. Watt. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Hurts. Over the middle to Smith. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a third down. The Bengals on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 10. Going deep downfield for Ross. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down. The Bengals bring out their punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. A special teams mistake there, no doubt. Just 26 yards officially on the punt. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown. Now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
Give them 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
2nd and 1. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. Got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown. James Washington with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Steelers are going to take the lead. And it's good. That makes it a 28-21 game.
The score, Steelers 28, Bengals 21.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. 2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. A gain there of 21 yards. So in the 2nd quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here, it's starting to wear on them a little bit, I think. So they're looking at each other and trying to figure out what defense will work and how can they play better without getting beat deep for big passes.
They go play action with Hurts. Escaping the pressure right. That's going to be caught by Ross for a Bengal touchdown. John Ross with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Bengals are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Extra point right down the middle. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Touchdowns on back-to-back drives, so a very good flow right now offensively.
Hard to slow them down, too, because they are locked.
And that's caught inside the 30. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. James Washington, his second touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Steelers get the quick strike touchdown.
Jake
Elliott on for the extra point. It's up and good, and they've jumped back ahead, 35-28.
Score, Steelers 35, Bengals 28.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
Fair catch made at the... Five-yard line. The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball down. Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down. Bud Dupree able to record his 5th sack of the season. Second down, here's Hurts. Airing one out for Boyd. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Going deep downfield for Ross. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick. And a terrific return as he brings this one all the way back to the 30.
You're trailing, you're trying to get points late in half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. On 2nd down, McFarland. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line.
The ball carrier. Tackle made at the 16-yard line. It's a gain of 6.
And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. A 33-yarder from the left hash. The kick by Elliott is good. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll head down to Orlando. That's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. So time for the second half as the Steelers have the lead, and they will also be receiving the football here to start the third quarter. Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. Now a pass that's taken in by Smith-Schuster. And now off to the races down the right side. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Juju Smith-Schuster with his 13th touchdown of the year and second of the game. And the Steelers find a way to stretch their lead. Now, the PAT would extend their lead, but there is a flag on the play. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And a loose football. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. A lot of talk this week about ball security. In fact, they added an extra period in practice to be more secure with the ball. It didn't work out there.
Well, sometimes you just get overexcited during the game. You may all of a sudden make your catch, see some open field, and decide you're going for it, and not realizing the danger lurks while you're doing so. And there's your end result right there.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Rolling to his right. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Deontay Johnson, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Steelers capitalize on his short field as they take it in for 6.
The kick is good.
And this one through the uprights and good.
Steelers 52, Bengals 28.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Good word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
Like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Hurts sets up to throw it. He finds an opening past the 40. He's going to have the hook up to Ross. Another catch for him. He's over the 250-yard mark now for the game, and he's got another 1st down.
40-yard line.
Throwing is Hurts. And he whips that one incomplete there.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. Keep in mind, he had the 3-interception game last week, so we requested to talk with him this week. He was all smiles. He's still all smile.
Yeah, we didn't jinx him at all, did we?
No.
Because ordinarily that happens, things fall off, but not in this case. I think a lot of it goes back to his technique, his ability to see the quarterback throw the ball.
They're trying for Washington, but the pass intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
2nd and 6 at the Steelers' 48-yard line.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
Powers through him. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 3rd and medium, they opted to run instead of pass, and it worked. 1st down.
36-yard line.
Here's a quick throw out left. That's caught. And now a fumble. The ball's out. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. James Washington, 68 yards. And the Steelers offense, they continue to pour it on. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter.
The score, Steelers 59, Bengals 28.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, and pushed it past the 50-yard line so they thought they were in striking distance. And to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
Got a man open. It's Ross. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. On play action, they'll throw. The open man is Smith. And he is going to have a Bengals 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10. Right at the 40. Back to throw again. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And he's taken down inside the 30. 11 more yards that go around. A 1st down as well.
There's a nice pickup right there. And after watching that play, I'm thinking about all the lost opportunities that they've had so far in this game. But right now, just focus on continuing to move the ball the way they did on the last play.
And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. T.J. Watt able to record his 5th sack of the season. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Open receiver, that's Hayden Hurst, the tight end. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. Give him 19 on the play, but they will still come up a bit short. And now it's fourth down. Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on fourth. From the gun, it's Hurts. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And the Bengals are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on fourth down to bring up first and goal. They'll look to throw again. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. Levante David able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon.
At the Steelers' 14-yard line.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. Tyler Boyd, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bengals are able to draw a bit closer. And the lead is down to 24. I guess the last score wasn't enough for them. They want more. Here comes an onside kick. Oh, and the Bengals look like they got it back. They did. Bengal football. Well, I guess they felt like they needed something to get them going. Maybe you wait for this type of a play, but they try the onside kick, and it works.
I'm starting to wonder if the analytics coach is starting to get involved in the football nowadays. When you see this type of play made, this type of a risk taken, sometimes there's a different influences going into the head coach's ear.
He'll find his running back, Joe Mixon. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
35.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Going deep downfield for Ross. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. The safety. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. Able to fall on it, but look where they recovered it. That's a big loss.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
That's good.
And the play goes for 19 yards. Gives him a new set of downs. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Here's Hurts to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9.
1 yard gain.
Not much there, only a yard.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Quick hitch, complete. It's Love. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line.
Complete.
4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
Gain of 4 brings up 3rd and 4.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. John Ross there to make the grab. And the Bengals use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down.
That keeps the score. Steelers 59, Bengals 41.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
I don't want to seem absurd, but that boy's a gangster.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
At the 31-yard line.
On second down now, McFarland. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a first down on a gain of 10. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football, because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. And he'll get it down here to the 43. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
He's going to launch it for Washington. And incomplete. Crisis averted. Almost picked. Instead, second down.
After what they faced during this game, where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
Now a handoff looking right. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and goal in a game that appears to have already been decided. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal at the Bengals' 2-yard line.
2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. They'll try to run this one in. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. And they open the lead up now to 25 points.
Makes the score Steelers 66, Bengals 41.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss. Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. He was looking for John Ross that time, but it's going to be 2nd down.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Off the play fake, here's Hurts. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him, but after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
Hurts. And that's caught by Smith. And he is going to have a Bengals 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
On 1st down, Hurts. Flush to his right. He's going to let it fly. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Justin Lane. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Juju Smith-Schuster, the intended receiver. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
Intended for Juju.
They're still throwing the football here. Now, obviously, the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense, because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play.
And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Oftentimes when you lose in a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. 33 yards is the distance on the punt there. And control of the football, switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here. Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
And that one is incomplete, and it stops the clock at 12 seconds left in the half.
3rd down and 10 yards to go.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
Mike 52, Mike.
Hurts sets up to throw it. And they almost had another one. They are all over the football in this game. Nearly another pick. Now 4th down.
Results in a 4th down.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th.
Let's go one more. Street. 55. Check 55. Mike. They can't hang.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw.
Oh, and Hurts is going to be hit and taken down to the ground.
And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining.
On the ready. Double time.
The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee.
Today's final
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Pittsburgh, the win gets them back to 500 at 6-6 on the year. And they'll return home next week to take on the Kansas City Chiefs. Meanwhile, for Cincinnati, the playoffs look to be out of reach now as they drop to 4-8. And they'll try to make amends next week as they host the Cleveland Browns. I'm Brandon Gaudin, certainly.